need their own personal. Twitter always need their own okay, we live Facebook, we live YouTube, we live iZoo, and we waiting on Twitter. Let's try to adjust that a little bit. Yo. Man, powerful meditation for the day. Day what? 15? Day 15. 15. We waiting on Twit. I like Twit because a lot of people get up early to meditate with me. I see on Twit, so I like Twitter. Bow. So let's wait for Twitter. They the stars of this. Y'all ain't even up yet on IG. Facebook. Some of y'all up on Facebook. What we gonna talk? What we talking about today? Accepting all your good. Accepting your allegiance, the ancestors behind you. That's why you follow your heart in this mother. That's why you don't betray your heart. That's why you don't betray your energy. That's why you don't compromise and betray your spirit. Because the ancestors got your back. They can't work with you if you're fearful. They can't rock with you if you're fearful, man. We got a lot of folks trying to trample upon us because we came with a real narrative and about stuff. We never felt it. We never felt the pressure, because when we was doing what we was divinely supposed to do, people can't believe it was just me and my wife putting all this shit together for all this time. They think we had a whole team. My wife is a whole team. My wife is a one-man army. You understand? So looks like we got Twitter coming up. Twit. I bet you never seen a real nigga yogi. This ain't meditation. This the block. Bet you never seen a real nigga yogi. This ain't meditation. It's the block. So you run your meditation session how you want to do. We got some beat. I got a lot of these actually. I made over the years. This is just one that's just been available, and it has the green energy behind it. We got sunstone on it. We got onyx on it. We got cornelian on it. We got copper on it. We got argon wood on it, and we got green jade, and we got some hematite down there. We got some I forget what stone these skulls are made out of. I want to say lapis. There's some little skulls on it if you could see it. Down. Let me see. I forgot. I gotta show every. There you go, YouTube. If you can see the skizzles, my fault for ignoring you over here in the corner. But that's what's up. We have reset. Let's meditate. I wanted to incorporate Abraham Hicks in this meditation. One, I've played Abraham Hicks before, and they cut the video because it wasn't her stuff is copyrighted up. But there's free Abraham Hicks meditations you can play. That's why I played the other joint in my ear the other day, because I didn't want copyright to mess with the video. But I don't have an Abraham Hicks video. Today was the intention. I wanted to play some Abraham Hicks. So we'll do her tomorrow. I'll research a good one that I can play. But Abraham Hicks is a powerful woman who helped me shake the correspondence that I had built up in my sphere from growing up, maybe in a hood situation, grow up in America, period, or whatever. You have so much Black folks walking around with trauma, don't even know it, undiagnosed trauma, don't even know it, behind constantly having to be something, in front of folks and such, and I'm not just talking about the violence you see with police. I'm talking about the school systems. I'm talking about how our children are being herded into these schools just to be lied to so they can get the white supremacy indoctrination. Then we got a whole nother generation zapped of their strength and energy, because they got to climb out of that hole that you attacked them with as children in America. And this is just what our reality is, man. But Abraham Hicks is a white woman. She's not a man, white woman. People think she's a man, but she's a woman. Powerful teacher. She teaches, and I like these teachers that teach along the lines, or these scientists or metaphysicians that teach along the lines of the 7 Hermetic principles. These are the universal laws. These are the laws that are around our universe that control and conduct everything. You understand? So a lot of people know Abraham Hicks for the law of attraction. She did some stuff there, whatever have you. But she's a powerful woman, white woman. You understand? People want, I had this white man coming around trying to call me a racist, but I study with white folks every day. That's the true demarker. If you ask me of what a racist is, don't tell me what your friends look like. Tell me who you study with. Who you study with. All these white folks talking about they here for black folks. Then you got, do you study with us? Do you study from black authors? Do you study from black scientists, black historians? Do you study black stuff? Because we always studying white stuff. Black people, we studying white stuff since children. We study everybody culture, Same thing with Asians. When I was growing up in the 80s and the 90s, everybody thought they knew karate. We thought we was the reincarnations of the Asians. And the reason for that is, some of the earliest discoveries in Asia, like the Buddha, Bodhidharma, El Tigre. These were black martial artists who were black people, black Dravidians who were charged with bringing martial arts to Asia. But then we got to see a movie about the first black samurai was a slave. That's a joke. They always want to reinvite us into stuff as slaves. Look, Sam is an African word, the Sambo, and the Morai. The Morai tribe still exists in Africa. You understand? So there's an African tribe. People don't know that Africans walk right into Asia. You understand? There's periods of times of the year where you can just walk right into Asia. When the Red Sea is low. So this whole thing of and then I watched a science whatever, I forget what it was on, but the Asian government did I forget which Asian government, was it Japanese or Chinese, but they did a study on to chase their genealogy. They were trying to find the ancient Asian. What they found out that 70% of their DNA was attributed to black folks. So everybody want to have us to be slaves when this is not true. We were slaves, yes, but we also were something before slaves. We have millions of years of history in Egypt, Nubia. You understand? And I was watching this Asian dude in this basketball thing with Pop Smoke. And he was like, yo, I gotta represent. I got 5,000 years of history behind me. And he was saying this to this black girl. And they try to rob us. They teaching children that we didn't have no history. They teaching us that in America that we had no history outside of slavery. And when white folks came and got us, we wasn't thinking, we wasn't reading, we wasn't writing. But you find that shit not to be true. We the only ones who got a script to our language. We got a script to our language. When you got a script to your language, that means you and your people invented that language. American language ain't got no script. Irish got no script. French, no script. Italian, no script to their language. None of these cultures have scripts to their languages. You understand? Because they stole them. You find their words were African words. So here it is. We being taught in school that we ain't invent. We didn't read. We didn't write. We didn't build. Come to find out, castle. The first castles are in Africa. The word castle is an African word. So I mean, I'm laughing about it, but it just shined a light and magnified what they are doing to black children in America. Why is you telling us that we ain't had no history? And then you blaming us for being thugs and gangbangers? You created the nigga. You created the thug and the gangbanger because you never told us our history. You still ain't told us who we was. We don't know our names. So, so I'm here to get meditation. You got to really study history and archaeology to get the information. I'll give you some books so you can start your study and get some information on our history and who we was and who we've been. I graduated. I was sounding out words at 20 years old in a book, graduating high school who could barely read, and I'm sounding out words. Come to find out I love information. I love studying. That's one of the biggest things that I was robbed of in school. You asked me in my class, I was just like a little street kid, little hood dude, ran with a gang, ran with a clique, MOB street nigga, and that wasn't me. I'm an intellect. I didn't know I was an intellect. I didn't know I liked to read. I didn't know I liked information. And, and then I was like, well, maybe the information they was presenting to people like myself is what pushes us out of school. This is what pushes us into street environments and such, But with that being said, I want you to accept, black folks, that you got a million years worth of ancestors behind your back. The Asian man bragging about 5,000 years of history. Well, shoot. And that gives him confidence and strength. We have to understand we got some glorious history. So glorious, they lying about it, they robbing them. Man, you should see it. You should see who we were. You should see it. You should go to Nubia, look at pictures of Nubia. You should Egypt, man. You go to Egypt, those is black folks. They shot the lips off and the nose off, and now white folks want to write themselves into history because the last dynasty of Egypt, you had white folks coming in. But you talking about white folks' history is from 100 BC on, 100 BC is when white folks said they started learning and reading and writing, and they attributed that to the Moors and the Africans. The Greek bragged about studying in Africa. The upper echelon of the learned class in Greece, they bragged about going to Africa and studying in Timbuktu and now the Library of Alexander, and such. But I don't know how we got into that history lesson, man. I just feel energized and good, man. It's day 15 hours of meditation thus far, 30 hours, 31 hours, 30 hours, 31 hours altogether. I meditated, and on and off camera during this time of our book club. Dr. Joe Dispenza, another white man that I'm studying with. I'm telling people I'm a racist. Why are you doing that? Black men already got it. You could tell people a lot of shit about me. Why are you going to tell people I'm a racist? You understand? Don't do that because I'm a thinking man. You understand? That's the next thing they check. Now black man can't even speak up because he a racist if he speak up. Whatever. I'm speaking up. I don't fear you folks. And my guidance is from a different place, a different source. You understand? It gotta be. You understand? For me to stay wild and resilient and brilliant and strong, I gotta have my source of energy from a different place than these folks who walk in fear. You understand? But where we at, baby?
Day 15 is 5:15.
Day 15, 5:15. Let's go. 40, just a full hour, 45 minutes, 15 minutes, or whatever. Yeah, thank you, babe. Thank you, babe. That's Cynthia mom pointing in the back. My queen. Man, just good energy, man. Accepting all my love. Thank you. Feeling extra appreciative this morning, man. Thank you. If I start off with a quiet mind or I start off thanking or I do quiet mind, then I go into my thanks. You got to thank you. There's so much good and so much that we so spoiled over. You don't say thank you. You turn, man, you turn on your shower, you get that hot shower, you turn on your faucet, you get some, you don't drink out the faucet, but you get water and you can buy water. Thank you. If you got your own well, that's what's up. Turn on that faucet, use that water. There's so much to be thankful for. To be thankful for your limbs, man. I read a book by Scott Rigsby. He lost both of his legs. Very inspirational dude to me. A white dude, Scott Rigsby. He lost both of his legs. He's an athlete and still remained an athlete after losing his legs. But it was a powerful story to me because at the time I was overweight. Forgive me, baby. At the time I was overweight and I was trying to get back in shape. And I hadn't, this was before I'd done some colon cleanses. I didn't know nothing about colon cleanses. And I started getting diabetic shock and stuff. And I really had to. I was 240 pounds, power lifting everything, lifting over 400 pounds, squatting over 1,000 pounds, but I couldn't even run a mile. And I like to fight. I'm a mixed martial artist. I've been wrestling for over 25 years. I do taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, all of that, so I wanted to be able to compete. I just couldn't lift weights. I had to be able to go rounds. Scott Rigsby, powerful book. He goes around speaking to people also. So if you got enough money to give Scott Rigsby to come through and speak, you won't. And go get his book. I forget what his book is called. Maybe it's called Unstoppable. Scott Rigsby, but check out Scott Rigsby. Powerful, inspirational story. If you're trying to get off that couch and get back in it, when you see a man with no legs training and working out, you have no excuse. And not only that, it's an abomination to the abundance you have. You got your limbs, you're not using them, go check out that book, Scott Rigsby. Now,
Unthinkable.
Unthinkable by Scott Rigsby. Powerful story. Unthinkable. Thank you, Queen. Now I'm gonna start. Has that been an hour? Huh? 50 minutes? Oh, okay. I thought you was tapping for me. Huh? I heard you tapping, so. Good meditation. Powerful meditation as always. And I'm back. Just take a little second to come out of it, man. You come out your meditation a little drowsy, a little something. Sometimes there's been plenty of time. I jump out of my meditation like, oh shit, where the fuck was I? But I be deep when you go deep, The meditations that be over an hour. Oh man. Dope. Powerful. Good energy. Love energy to everybody. Good energy to everybody. Let's start today. Let's start the day clean, y'all. Let's start the day clean, And as the day progresses and the evening comes, understand whatever the day put on you, it's all right. Do your meditation at night, take it back off. Get clean again. Get clean, wake up with a clean slate in the morning. Thank you for joining me, man. It's a powerful time. I kept you guys long enough. I think I said enough today. Anyway, and no long talking. See y'all tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow, man. Man, I hope y'all really like getting good energy out of this. I hope y'all getting on an expansive path. Good energy to everybody. Everybody good energy. Everybody deserve to have good energy. We all want the same things, A lot of times people attack each other because they feel like somebody's standing in the way of their good. Nobody can stand in the way of your good. Nobody can stand in the way of what's for you. What the ancestors got for you is yours. You understand? People don't realize when they was born into this time, the universe created space in this time for a time. You understand? Universe part of time. So you can inject your time into time, man. You special. You special. That's what they rob us of. Letting you know you special. Letting you know you got trillions of universes inside of you. And I thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm ending this live. Peace to YouTube first.